1, 2, 3. There we go. Now mic's working. Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, friends. Hello. I just realized I keep forgetting my bullseye potions, so I'm not going to have bullseye potions today. Well, not for this refill anyways. I'm going to be duo. So the plan for today, duo to start with a monk for about an hour. Where is he? Here he is. Yeah, he started before me. I had to claim for a bit longer. I just had to get myself sorted. So yeah, duo with monk now for Nimisat to complete my bounty and bestiary. And afterwards at 4 o'clock, so in just over an hour, I'll be going for a proper team hunt at Isavi Surfers to complete my Goannas. So yes, I'm starting to regret voting for the bounty EXP now that I'm somehow becoming a filthy team hunter. Well, you know, it is what it is. Hello. So you'll be seeing some team hunt action today. Don't think we'll be doing anything solo. He wants to put show on me. Okay, so hello, hello everybody. No better way of charming than team hunting. Indeed. That's exactly the point. So I'll probably finish Isavi today. I'll probably finish majority of Nimisat. Then I'll just need to get myself onto like a 3-hour team hunt for Nogferatu East. And then I'll be very happy. %40 bounty bonus is insanely good. It is good if you are a bounty enjoyer, yeah, for sure. I mean, if you are enjoying bounties, you're a solo player, then of course, yes, it is good. I'm not denying that. It's just that, you know, I somehow have happened to be doing duos and team hunts now this week. Although this will also probably end. My kids are coming back tomorrow, so I'll have less flexibility for this kind of gameplay anyways. So yesterday, we had some duos. Gonna have some duos and team hunts today, but then from tomorrow, probably back to the solo gaming. So hopefully I'm gonna enjoy some of that bounty EXP from tomorrow. Got myself a gold Grim Reaper. Oof. Lovely. Siemano grajek. Yes, Rob, you go right, I'll go left if you're watching. And we'll meet in the middle. To gain a bonus from bounty creature at the event, you have to use the talisman. No, I don't think so. It's gone to get the extra 20% EXP. I think that's just a reward. That's detached from the talisman. Do you think Ethereal Barrage is better than Divine One? Yes. By generally by a pretty wide margin, yeah. Holy needs to be a lot better than physical for the Holy Barrage to be better. If you're doing taxes without the talisman, you're trolling. Yeah, that's true. The talisman should always give you much more power and benefit than anything else, right? When 600 level, we'll probably be doing about 2 levels a day. So, well, maybe a bit more today. Today we'll probably do 3 or 4. I imagine we'll do level 600 maybe on like Sunday or something. On Sanguine Mode, should I go for crit damage or base damage on my San? What are you talking about, Mithron? Are you talking about the custom perk you want to be rolling? Are you talking about the perk refinement system? Because if so, then neither of those. Poor Monk's no damage. He's doing more than me. He is 200 levels ahead, though. No, I know nothing about Zuna Zunara. I don't think anything will be happening to Zuna Zunara. Guess I'm the tank in a duo with Monk. I'm more of a blocker. And he stands by the wall. I guess that makes sense. So if you hunt like 1 hour in the spot where mobs are sensitive to divine, even then EB deals more damage per hour. Yep. I mean, like I say, it depends on the percentage, right? If it's like the Ethereal Barrage is like approximately 10 to 15% better normally. So Holy would have to be like 120% weakness compared to physical 100% for it to be worth. And you know, those spots do exist. Or it's usually because spots are very strong to physical damage, right? Monk pinned to the wall, fighting for his life. Talking about the two options on column for... Oh, okay. Base damage. In that case, base damage. Third grade gift of life wheel. Sure. Yeah, you use Afro, Barrage, and Sharpshoot in majority of the respawns. There is a couple that you want to use Divine in, but it's not. Yeah, it's not common. Uh, 1440p. I think this stream is... I don't know what streamer quality it is in. I think it's 1080p, the streaming. But yeah, my monitors are 2K or 1440p. Stream is 240p. Oh no. Surprised you can see anything. Needs to be more than 20% in favor of Holy. Okay. I think it will depend on your skills a little bit, but yeah. It is. I think yeah, around 20% or so. I don't really think it affects... hang on. 107 RPUs in Warsinger, worth switching to Myco Bow. I don't think it really makes a difference. I had a look at Myco Bow versus Warsinger, and it makes, like, no difference. The main reason to go for Rift, I think, was always historically because it had the most attack. And the accuracy didn't matter back then, because you would go for, like, diamond arrows and stuff. So it didn't matter. They had, like, less accuracy or hit chance. But now, honestly, between the three weapons, it like makes no difference. What you do care is the Bow of Destruction at level 200. That's when you want to switch. At this point, I would just whatever you have, just keep going until 200. Doesn't matter. Fourth grade of gift on 882 RP. I mean, it will make sense for if it gets you an extra revelation perk, but it only will do that for a few levels, right? So it's a big cost. I don't know. If it gets you an extra tier of a revelation perk and more flat damage, then it will be worth. Good morning, Nevia. Good morning, good morning. I'm level 51 and this is Carnage. This is nothing. Yeah, but yeah, this is what modern Tibia is like. Just hordes of monsters getting destroyed. I like getting 4th grade gems because you also get some extra wheel points from it, so that's cool. Totally a sane investment. Yes, you should be going. You should be going for powerful imbues as soon as you can. Really, it's such a massive return on investment, on your time investment. It's a no-brainer. As soon as you can justify a bit of a cost, you should do it. Level 80 already. Special weapon field imbuements run out. What vocation are you, Potika? Because, yeah, on EK, I mean, you can wait until a little, well, till a little bit later. But if you're a paladin, then just get on your best bow and then don't change the weapon until the imbues run out. Yeah, then on level 80, imbue your Warsinger bow and just keep using down to level 200. And at 200, get Bow of Destruction. You'll probably imbue that Warsinger bow a couple of times. I always use Sharpshooter, basically. Hey, Artifact. Lesser gems are also dirt cheap. Cheaper, they are cheaper, yeah, indeed. Yeah, I've lost a bit of value, yep. We were doing 8.4 raw. Okay. Well done, Luquinho. Guess you're better than a monk. Congrats. You dealt more damage than a monk. Well done. Not much to be proud of, though, I'm afraid. Did solo crypt for the first time yesterday. Casual 3,000 potions and 1.7 KK supplies an hour. Jesus. Sounds like you had a good time then. Well, sounds like you didn't die for a whole hour. That's good. Lesser gems cheap. Well, they're like 100k or so on most servers now. That's pretty cheap. They were a lot more expensive than that a lot of the time. I mean, monk gems were like 1kk when he came out. That was fun. And open 20 of them for a single HP gem. Then upgrade that bad boy. And yeah, I'm using the... Oh, shit! I just realized. Yeah, I was using the defensive stance, actually. I was in the defensive stance. So my experience should go up a bit now. I was in the defensive stance because I was running to an energetic book. Warden earlier, like 20 minutes ago. And I needed the extra defenses for the road, and I forgot to switch. So I hope Vieswav, my duo partner, is not watching. Don't worry, we missed out on a bit of XP there, but you know it's all good. He's not watching. He says, "Okay, that's good." Hang on a minute. There we go. Now we're back in the actual sharpshooter stance. Now we're going to do some damage. There we go. Oh, yes. Finally, some crits landing. No bullseye potion, no. I keep forgetting to refill them. I ran out of bullseye potions like yesterday afternoon. And I've been on like 3 hunts since then with no bullseye potions because I keep forgetting to refill them. I know. Your streamer is a noob. I'm sorry. I keep forgetting. I repeat my question. Are you currently using... hang on. I am using the ranged Exeter build right now. I am using a ranged Exeter build because lots of ranged monsters, so ranged Exeter helps. No M level food. No. No M level food. Honestly. M level food is cheating. Nobody can afford 90k per hour on M level food. Reddit would crucify me for using and recommending M level food. That's like 3 imbuements worth just for 1 magic level food. Oh, nobody can afford that. Boom, bounty finished. Yes, Rob, let me just roll the bounty real quick just to see if I get another Dragalisk or something. Just real quick. Just doing a quick bounty roll. Complete. Oh, shit. I didn't even see that one. Robrita, no. Choking Fear, nah. Crocodile, Robrita, Armadillo, Cobra Scout, no. Usurper Knight, Lava Lurk. I'll do the level. Okay, let's go. I'll do the Lava Lurk at some point. He's not watching, though. He's not watching. Yesterday, I sold a duck for 20kk. Bought one for 5kk just to sell for another 20kk. Totaling 2.5k TC profit. Lovely. I'm blown away. Oh, Echo. You proc it. No Warden, please. Let's kill it next lap, maybe. Yeah. Mega Dragon influence. Oh my god. I almost got my ass handed to me this morning by an influenced Mega Dragon. I was hunting the boss floor, the floor higher for 30 minutes just before work. And I spawned an influenced Mega Dragon Echo. And it was a 5-star, 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 and 3-star influenced Mega Dragon raid. I was like hauling ass out of there because they like nuked me to like red health within like 2 seconds. I was like, nope, I'll leave that dust be. I don't need the bit of dust, you know. No crit trinket. Actually, that's a fair point. Now that I have no bounty, I can switch to the death protection. There we go. Oh, look at my raw experience. 11.9 million. See? Completed the bounty, and now it's like, whoa. Now, beat that, EXP, Luquinho. You said you were going to do all echoes when it came out? On stream? On stream, I'd have been fighting those Mega Dragons. You made me double check my bow imbues. I was worried then. I am looking forward to switching to the Sanguine Bow. I'm going to have a look if there's some cheap proficiency catalysts on the market. I'd quite like to get it straight away on like Imbue 6 at least. You won't believe what happened there. Did I roll over something really good? You had Robrita, Mitmar, Warzone 9. You clicked on the Mitmar, but it selected the Robrita. Okay. Oh, another Echo. And another influenced. This time Drangolisk. Let's get him. 4, 4, 3, 2. Okay. Dust. I like Dust. I want to upgrade my my Sanguine Bow perk. So Dust is good. Here's a 5, 4, 2, and 3 Mega Dragon. See, it's bullshit. I'm telling you, those influenced Mega Dragons. Look at my health jumping, dude. I'm leaving Vieswav in front. He's got more HP than me. I'll sacrifice him. It's bullshit, though. Those influenced raids are really annoying. Really powerful. At least it's good Dust. I got a Captain Saber on the event lottery yesterday. To sell it for the most profit, I sell now. Oh, wait. I have no idea. I don't know how the markets will work. You can either try and cash in on now, people thinking it's super rare, or you can hope for it to be worth more in 6 months. I have no idea what it's going to be. I don't know what's going to happen. I think the prices for it are crazy. I think they are ridiculous. For a few pixels, you know, for a little skin. Nah, definitely not worth how much people are paying, in my opinion. Are you sick? Sick of you? I am perfectly fine. Is my voice off? I don't think so. Skins are the real end game. If only they were account bound. Sounds slightly nasal. Maybe. Maybe. Let me try a different voice. Hey, it's quite fun hunting with a monk. You get some extra heals. I think it's quite fun, actually. This is my first paladin-monk duo from the perspective of a paladin. I have hunted with a paladin as a monk a couple of times. And it's fun, and yeah, from both sides. The closer the next event, the closer the people that got the 4 points are from getting the saber themselves. Is it just 2 years for the saber? Yeah, maybe I would sell it this year then. Better to have the money now than hope for the best in the future, you know? You can use that money to invest in your character rather than wait. Boss farmer next stream? Well, it is Oberon boosted today. We could chuck in a quick boss run today. Moon Snow Magnolia into Oberon for the ultimate boss run. We'll see how much time I have after the team hunt. Probably not much, actually. Thank you. Thank you for the thank you for the raid. Thanks so much, Rune. We were only just getting started, actually. I've just started the stream, 30 minutes ago. So, yeah, strap in. We'll be here a little while. Hey, Vanetu, thank you. Thank you, Rune. We'll be doing team hunting stuff today. Starting with a duo at Limasat for another 30 minutes or so. Then I'll be doing Isavi surface hunt. Down will be full team hunt. New feature preview sector, guild warfare with a purpose. Ooh, is that from Persist, yeah? I'll have to read that later. Bane farming. You're not going to catch me dead doing Bane farming. Regular boss run, you know, maybe. But Bane farming? Bro, nah. Savi with boosted respawn, probably nice. Do you run out of respawn on a Savi? Probably not. $280 KK offer for the add-on. Yeah, crazy. Crazy prices. Party and no task. I did have a task. I did have a Dragolisk. I did have a Dragolisk task that I finished about 5-10 minutes ago. Unfortunately, I didn't roll another one. Should I go for T2 F-roll as 700 RP? Yes. That is likely your best wheel, assuming that, yeah, physical and F-roll is the way to go. When can monk solo here? From about 600. If you've got full best in slot at 600, you can hunt here solo. I was hunting here solo yesterday as well. I tried it. Yeah, it was pretty good. I was on this paladin. I was doing 7.2 raw on this floor, like with no charms, no animus. So I think with charms and animus, maybe I could push like 8-ish, maybe just below. Solo, of course. Although I did have the 5% crit chance as well, which made it a little easier. What server bonuses do you have? Crit chance, mana leech, bounty EXP, double respawn. No loot. We have the regular EXP and no loot. Is the monk gone? Yeah, my monk is sold, yeah. He's being loved by another player now. The other owner of the Kusnier monk now has a full pirate outfit already from from this year's event, from the expedition. So clearly he spent like 600 KK on the new outfit. And he's got all the ducks as well. He's a big character lover for sure. That monk's gonna get the love he deserves. Did we win the shared EXP bonus? No, Nevia's got the bounty XP. And it is the only time in the year I want to team hunt, yes. I want to complete my best cherries, you know, until like level 600-ish, so I can record all the 600 places I've been meaning to do. And best cherries are a lot faster in a party or team hunt, especially if a spot is fairly difficult for the level. Level 270 is awkward. You should probably start doing master bounties and see if you get something that you can actually do. But chapter 3 most likely. But just level, honestly. And from 300, easily master bounties. This outfit hurts my eyes. Very rude. Very rude. How far are you on the bestiary in this spawn? Well, you can kind of see it on the top right. We've got 2.3 thousand Dragalisks now. 1.9 thousand War Dragons. And a lot less Mega Dragons, of course, because they're quite rare. Probably like 1k or so. Not even. Well, this respawn, I'll be hunting a lot anyway. It's a very huntable solo respawn for me, even at this level. So I'll get it done. Norks East is something I would love to team hunt because it goes so much faster. And it's kind of hard still for me at this level. And slow as hell to do it by yourself. This is maybe the best outfit ever versus this outfit hurts my eyes. Yes, the duality of man, especially when it comes to these outfits. I like it. I like the retro outfits. The Knight and the Hunter. Free ATMS. Just get yourself started on Were Tigers. You shouldn't really be dying there. And it's full moon now, so you get to progress that bestiary quite a lot. Winter Court should be pretty easy as well by 380. And again, shouldn't really be getting yourself stuck there and trapped. Mega Dragons are more present on the upper floor. I know when I'm going to be hunting solo and focusing the Mega Dragons, I will actually go for the upper floors. Although it is... Oh, okay. Although it is a lot harder on the upper floors. Like when I was hunting here solo, this floor, it was very, very comfy. No issues. Then I went to the upper floor and yeah, you'd have like the floor with like 3, 4... The room with like 3, 4, 5 Mega Dragons. And it was very, very borderline, you know. I was hitting some reds, which I didn't really like. $150 Monk. Grim Reapers still. And still your best spot. Good luck booking Grim Reapers. It depends on which server you play. When I played on Kalanta, on my baby sorcerer, it wasn't too bad. Just don't play a crazy server like this. Farm bestiary outside of rapid respawn. Well, I think bounties are a great way for it. Bounties are a great way of doing bestiary. Upgrade the talisman a bit and just focus on bounties that you don't have in the bestiary. Have you tried Russia West with this character yet? I haven't, but yeah, it would be very easy. I mean, I've been doing Upper Rosh and overkilling it. So yeah, Russia West would be trivial. I would like to go at some point just to take it for a spin, but it's gonna be very easy. Russia West is like a level 300 spot these days for paladins. Yes, 150. Yes, of course. Just because someone's done it for 15 minutes doesn't mean that's the, you know, that's the recommended level. I'll try it at 200 on stream. Once my baby paladin hits 200, we'll get him a bow of destruction. We'll maybe get the proficiency to proficiency 5, and then we'll take him for a spin at Russia West. Believe it or not, Tiger, my website and guides don't actually try and not list the absolute earliest something is doable, but a more realistic level. The fact that it's still unrealistic for a lot doesn't, you know, doesn't mean it's like super crazy. Which level are you on Baby Paladin? 113 now, I believe. But he's recorded what he wanted to record for this level range. And now he's just going to hopefully go to Pits of Inferno and Inquisition tomorrow. Is it tomorrow? No, on Saturday. And then I'll maybe play him a bit after the expedition event. But I need to go back to the Sorcerer soon as well, because I've only got like 2 more weeks worth of content on the Sorcerer. So I'll need to record a bit more. What level do you recommend to get a character to learn RP? Anything above level 60 is giga. As long as you unlock your Ethereal Barrage, which is level 60, then you're having a great time. So my ideal character to learn Paladin would be level 60 with high skills. Because then you get to go through the whole level and experience when it's very strong, but already has all the tools you need. Hello, Gooby. Yeah, rebalance has changed a lot. Yeah, rebalance has changed a lot of how early you can go certain hunts. Like I had Rushmore West for like 450 previously, right, on the Paladin, and now it's done 450. It should be a breeze. It's 450 for majority of people based on the graph we've seen. Majority of the people from the graph wouldn't even be attempting Rushmore West. They are hunting Baby Rosh until level 500. Don't worry. They are nowhere near Rushmore West. They are hunting weakened frazzle morphs with assassin stars. Because, you know, those monsters drop assassin stars, so they have like 0 supply hunts because they can refill automatically from the assassin stars. You can't beat that. Those 600 EKs at gold aren't actually bots, just average players. You know what? Maybe it's the bots dragging up the average. Maybe the average bot. The thing is, the average bot is probably hyper efficient, right? Compared to a regular player. No standing in depot, no fucking around. He logs in, he beelines to his spawn, he hunts there until he's out of stamina or out of cap, straight to depot, logs out. Like, you can't get any more efficient than that. So maybe that's why EKs are so strong, because they're full of freaking bots which are hyper efficient compared to the regular player. Maybe we solved it. Maybe it's the bots that are outperforming the average player. You got tired of the monk? Nope, not so much tired. It's just the content was very samey. Not much has changed since the rebalance. So it was more about, you know, making a change for something that's actually changed. Meta chasing. Is that what I am? Is that what it's come down to? I'm a meta chaser. I only want to play the strongest possible vocations. Is that what you think of me? How's the damage graph looking? Oh, I've done 5.9k and the monk has done 6 million. And this is after I used the wrong stance for like the first 15 minutes. And I've almost caught up on damage now. That's without any charms either. I do have 1 damage prey. But I imagine he has full charms here. Oh, monks. He does have 200 levels on me though. Oh, monks. Bless the monk. He's trying. He's trying his hardest. I don't think Vieswap's going to duo with me again. Monk has prey damage? No, probably not. Like, I would expect him to be... Not gonna lie, I would expect him to beat me. A little bit more comfortably, even though I do have the one damage prey. 200 levels of damage should be a lot more than a single damage prey. And like I said, I assume he has charms here. I don't know, but I assume he has charms active. Yeah, he has charms. So I think his charms probably are equivalent of like me having the damage prey. Did he do better or worse damage? We're basically doing the same damage right now. But I'm catching up since I actually put the right stance on. So I wouldn't be surprised if by the end of the hunt, I'm not going to be a little bit ahead. Well, we only got like 10 more minutes, but yeah. Yes, and no bullseye potion either. I can probably solo Oberon as 490 EK. Yep. I don't think it's like super worth it. I mean, for a boosted, I guess. I mean, it's still not worth it because you're still not going to get anything. But yes, I think you can. You can solo it. Stop it, Tiger. I checked already earlier. I know I have the imbues. Although I will run out of my helmet imbues at the team hunt later. Not even best in slot bow. True, true. I don't even have my sanguine yet. With their rolled perks. That rolled perk is waiting. I think I overtook him just then. Looking at the damage, we're basically neck and neck. So I guess I'm going to be overtaking now. I ran out of arrows. I didn't fire like 3 arrows in a row. No. Quiver emptied. Which perk did you roll on your sanguine? Percentage of skill for auto attacks. So I think it's the best one. Together with the percentage of damage for spells. I don't know which one actually works out better. But they're both very, very good. What level is the other guy? He's 200 levels higher than me. Let me check. He's 762. So he's 170 levels higher. Not quite 200. Yeah, if it wasn't for that sharpshooter versus Divine Defiance mistake for the first 15 minutes, probably would have been ahead comfortably for the whole hunt. It's crazy, though. It's well, what is the bigger problem? Is the Paladin too strong or is the Monk too weak? I feel like it's probably a bit of both. You know why I'm doing so much damage is because the Monk is buffing me. He's buffing my auto attacks with the Mentor Robber. So that's it. Go to the Monk, sacrificing himself so that his party does more. Very selfless. My distance has nothing to do with it. Nope. Definitely not. It's just a vocation diff. Yes, very worth to have a monk in your team hunt so he can buff everybody else, indeed. I think I'm going to go after this lap. Vieswav, I'll get myself sorted for the team hunt. How much XP bonus? You world got nothing. We got no shed EXP bonus. We've got the 20% general EXP bonus. No loot. .92% damage. Yeah, pretty good. That's how much those perks give. That's like the equivalent of like, you know, T3 Fatal though, right? Just for free. So pretty good. Now we're going to finish now. In fact, this means Nimisat is free for the next hour. I had it booked from 4 till 5. So if anybody on Nevi is watching right now, you want Nimisat for the next hour, I think it's going to be free until 5 o'clock. All right. Thank you, Vieswav. Thank you. Finished. Finished Draglisks. Finished Draglisks. Still gonna need 30 minutes for War Dragons at some point. On Mega Dragons. 945. Is there any way to refill Quiver quickly instead of dragging stacks manually? Is that a serious question? You're just trolling because we've been through this so many times on stream? Just in case you're not trolling, you move it on your hotkey bar, you select equip, unequip, and then you can just do it from the hotkeys, refill like that, clicking it very quickly. Not trolling. Okay, so many people found this out on our stream recently. Like, there we go. Let me show you. Let me get... There you go. Let's get some more diamond arrows. And look, I've got that hotkey on the hotkey bar. And now look at my quiver right here. And... oh, it's so good. So fast. There you go. How much EXP you can get there? Where? Run the Vink? Where? Oh. All right. All right, let me check my praise real quick. See if we get anything for Isavi. Get rid of the War Dragon. Give me some Isavi stuff. Not Bashmu. Come on. Isavi Surface. I don't want the Bashmu. Nope. And Wretched Horror for Upper Rosh at some point is nice. Yes, I know, Undervink. I recognize your name enough to know that you like a troll now and then. So yeah, don't worry. Okay, going back to the bounties because I just very quickly rolled that earlier. Lava Lurker Silver. That's like under an hour. And I do need those on this character. I have a grand total of 4. I guess I'll keep it. 2x respawn 2, actually, so it's going to be pretty fast, right? It's not bad. Plus, I won't have any stamina, so doing it off stamina should be all right. Sharpshooter is always better than Divine Defiance on Team Hunt. Not always. In most cases, though, yeah. Which one Brimstone Bug spots is better for Sorcerer? For Brimstone Bugs, it's always Zao. It's always here. Corrupted Gardens is always the best spot. You do need to have a bit of a progress in Wrath of the Emperor quest, but this is always the best Brimstone Bug area for everybody. Stamina rework coming soon. Yeah, for sure, for sure. All right. All right. Do I have sleep shoals? I do have sleep shoals. Got some capacity for loot. Let me relog real quick. Are you gonna? I'm gonna copy the analyzer. How's the analyzer looking? Oh, I have to do the loot split. Turns out I have to do the loot split. I picked up more loot. I've got to send the monk some money. All right, let me do the loot split real quick. Gotta send him 287k. All right, now where's the bank in his side? Oh, I know where the bank is. It's on the right-hand side. What's the difference between 2x and rapid respawn? There's no difference. As we've discussed yesterday, clearly is the same thing. Otherwise, why would they have different names? I sent you the money, Vieswav. Okay, looks like the team's not here yet. Oh, no, they said the bridge. This is probably where they're going to meet, right? Not the other bridge. I guess I'll wait. Let me regen 1 more minute of stamina. And I guess I still go for the ranged Exeter wheel, right? For Isavi Surface. Oh, they're on the other bridge. Okay, so that's what I was wondering whether they're going to be. It's going to be this bridge or the other bridge. Okay, so they must be on this little bridge. They sent me a little photo of how I should be running. Let me just take a quick look at that. Let me open that on another window so I can see it as we're playing until I get used to it. Okay. Well, you're going to hunt Goannas? Yep. I'll do Goannas. 3 hours. 3 hours. I'm not entirely sure. I know you're probably watching Idemi. I'm not sure I'll be able to quite full 3 hours. I'll do my best, but it might be like 2 hours 40 or something before I have to finish. Okay. I'll do my best. Okay, let me just grab a quick drink of water and I can start in like 2 minutes. It's Savvy West. Yeah, Savvy West and it's Savvy South by the looks of it. All right. Good to go. Is there a party? Yep. So, let me just make a note on the chat because I know people will be asking. So 632 EK. One sec. 563 ED. What and 570 MS and 593 RP. Okay. So let me pin that because I know people will ask. And we can go. No. Okay, so it looks like they want me to drag out some monsters from here and bring them back. And we're going north. Okay. Is the music stopped? The music stopped. Yeah. It's all right. Why has the music stopped? Okay, there we go. I got it. I got it back up. All right. And here I should have gone to the left and picked up some more monsters. Okay, I'm sorry. I got distracted and my music wasn't working. But we're back. I'm going to be focused for next lap. Here we're going south. I've got a little graph they drew for me where they want me to go. Okay, so here I go to the left, pull everything out from the left. Let me expand the party analyzer. Can you see the full party analyzer on the right behind the adverts? I can't see right now my OBS scene. Okay, now I'm supposed to go here down to the right. No, you can't see it. Okay, I'll have to move it somewhere. Just drag it up. Yeah, sure, I guess I can drag it over the equipment. Okay, I didn't. Okay, here, where are we going here? Here I'm going to the left. It looks like the MS is going there to get everything. I guess I don't need to. Oh, this is very easy. Okay, now I'm going south here to the left. Pull in everything here. Until we meet somewhere here to the right. And of course, I have no charms or anything here. Okay, now I'm going south again to pick stuff up. These things are dying like before I even get them to the EK. And now here I'm supposed to go to the right. and meet back at the bridge. Who paid you to team hunt? Tipsoft. They wanted to see a bit more team hunting content so that can, you know, they are looking at the team hunting and bossing balance right now. So they asked me to do a bit more team hunting and bossing content so that they know what to do. And here I'm going to the right. Okay. Do you have some kind of partnership with Tipsoft? Imagine that. Imagine if Tipsoft had a partnership program. Oh, and by the way, I'm keep forgetting my bullseye potions. Still no bullseye potions. Unlucky. Oh, did I trap that mess? He trapped himself. Okay. And that's it. There we go. Oh, there's still some more. Oh, okay. Whoa. Oh, was that? That looks like that was an echo. All right. There we go. One lap. Have Tipsoft ever contacted you? Well, I had a fan site, right? An official fan site program. So, yeah, I've had contact with Tipsoft. Not with regards to anything else, though. Oh, these monsters are slow going here. Don't worry. We'll do a couple of laps. I'll figure it out. This one I'm least sure about what to do here. Guess we're dragging all the ogres. Don't want to lose any. Hello, Antaria. Long time no see, actually. Antaria, how are you doing? I can't read such a long message right now, Tarabum. I'm sorry. Ask someone, some other monk. Lots of people know. And Taria, maybe you can answer Tarabum's question. I'm sure you know. It looks like a question about gems. actually don't know if I needed the range Exeter here, the range Exeter build. I probably could have gone for a more offensive build. Okay, here I need to go all the way south. Echo. Go on, a Warden. Let's just kill it. I think I already have it. Yeah, I already had that one. I'm barely having to use any potions here. It's just from habit that I'm clicking the potions. I think I could largely just skip the potions, to be honest. Right, let me see if I can get here earlier to pick up all these monsters. I'm starting to get more of a feel for it. Starting to get a little bit more of a get into the flow state of it. Starting to remember where I've got to go. Hopefully the XP will pick up a bit. It's still going up every lap, it feels like. So yeah, all good. If you rush that stairs pull, you could lose some extra progress from the cave or going further east. Yeah, maybe. Okay, I'll try to remember that. I'll try to remember that. Feels bad not dealing damage though, but I guess everything dies so quickly they don't need my damage always. I just realized I should have popped a boost while I still have stamina. Oh well. Missed out on 15 minutes. Stamina boost. Never mind. Okay, here I got a rush. I think to the left. To pick up this pull. Echo. There's so many echoes here. 8x feral sphinx. So here you want me to rush the ogres then. You want me to rush them all the way deep into the cave. Or like up in here? This stuff? Pick this up? Is this what you had in mind, T-Dog? Didn't go far enough? What? That was super far. I got all of them in there. Well, I'm not going to be telling them where to pull where to do their pulls. If they want to do it there, they can do it there. I loved Swift Foot, by the way, for fellow paladins out there. Make sure you are using Swift Foot quite a lot. I use it quite often, even on like regular respawns when I know that I'll have to get from like point A to point B pretty quickly. You know, the damage decrease is annoying, but you should be using it when you're not really gonna suffer from that too much. I should have gone further right here. Here we go. That's better. Unclaim the dragons. You can just go if you want. You can just go. I can't unclaim now. If you need it, Slow King, you can go. Sorry, I was gonna hunt there, but then the team hunt happened. It's definitely going better and better. We're almost hitting 9kk raw now. I can see that in the EXP analyze. And they told me they're doing about 9kk raw when they hunt here. So at least I feel like I'm not necessarily dragging them down by not knowing the respawn well enough. Plus I have no charms or anything. So I'm glad they're still on that 9kk raw, give or take. Hey, Silver Sage. Plus, it is great bestiary. It looks like it's about 600 feral sphinxes an hour or so. Same with the goannas. So if I do end up doing almost 3 hours here, that's almost full bestiary. Lovely stuff. At least like over half. Ah, level up. Yes, pulling this here does feel a little silly. You might have it in another wheel preset. If you have that gem in another wheel, then I think you need to remove it from every wheel. You click dismantle by accident. The graph was right. The graph is always right, everybody. The graph is right, dude. Hang on, there should be more goannas here, surely. We're definitely not overkilling. I would have thought there'd be more there. Strange. Can't overkill with 2x respawn. Can you show me your destiny wheel? It's just a T2 range etc. And by the way, I've just realized something silly. For the past 28 minutes, I've just been looking at kick chat and not at multi chat. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Twitch. I'm sorry, YouTube. If I've been ignoring you for the past 28 minutes, it wasn't intentional. I switched to the wrong tab. because I was pinning the comments about the team, right? Just before the team hunt. So I switched to the Twitch and the Kick tab to pin them. And I've just realized I never switched back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I was thinking like, Kick is active today. Kick is very active. You know, normally there's not that many Kick messages. And it's because I was looking at Kick only. Oh my God. Oh my word. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm really sorry. Free platform. I value every viewer the same amount. So anyways, yes, if you asked me some questions on YouTube or on Twitch in the past 30 minutes and I didn't answer and you felt ignored, yeah, you can try to answer, you can try to ask again. I'll do my best. No promises, I can still miss questions, of course. But yeah. VOJ or VOH? No, not like this. You can ask questions, but not that. Anyways, with the upcoming changes to the monk, there's going to be a virtue unification, and we'll just have one offensive solo virtue. So that question will not be necessary anymore. I promise. Don't ask stupid questions. Don't take up my attention reading stupid questions that you don't want an answer to. Come on, someone could be asking an actual interesting question. What EXP would you be able to do? Oh, I did come here solo. Here, I came here solo at some point. I think I was in about 6.5. Ooh, bestiary. It's 1K, right? There we go. Is that a team hunting Kusnier? I know. It's just because of the overlap of all the rewards, you know? That extra bounty EXP is coming in absolutely clutch for some nice team hunting this week. I knew what I was voting for. The unification of monk stances is a meme. Yeah, I'm just memeing, but I do hope it happens. I do hope it happens. I don't want to answer that question again, Simon. I'm sorry. Simon Elliott. That question gets asked a ton. I don't want to answer questions about why each proficiency is the best. Run the calculator, put your character in, run the numbers, and find out for yourself. Chained penance removed and attached to auto attacks. Well, just your auto attacks just become chained penance. I'd be buying my monk back. You got new level in Soul Bleeder. Yes, I saw, but no opportunity to update it. Maybe now. 20 mana on kill or 8 crit damage. I think we'll go for the 8 crit. Did you hear about a Polish scientist trying to land a rocket on the sun? Is that some joke? Is that about the Polish scientist? Polish scientist walks into a bar type of situation going on? Because no, I haven't heard about the Polish scientist trying to land the rocket on the sun. Those mana HP per kill start perks are a joke. Anything above level 50. Yes, but they are very good below level 50. I definitely, when I was leveling my baby sorcerer, I really enjoyed those on-kill perks. We will land it at night. I thought Polish scientists are supposed to be pretty good. Is that some communism era joke that no longer holds up, I hope? The EXP's dropped a bit. I feel like I need to refocus. Pick up the pace, you know? I think this hunt is better with Monk than an EK. The ranged etc. from the EK is nice. But I think between a Paladin and a Monk, you probably could keep the monsters melee as well. But yes, a lot of team hunts where the monsters are weak and just there's tons of them. So yeah, like Asavi, like Nimisat, I do think benefits from Monk sometimes a little bit more than an EK. EK is important for team hunts where you really need a tank, right, to soak the damage. So like Library, right? Library is like a classic respawn that I don't think will ever be like, don't need an EK, you know? Because those monsters hurt a lot, and they are in like pretty tight corridors and stuff. So Library always will need an EK, but stuff like this, Lava Lurker, not Ravenous Lava Lurker. Are you asking about the bounty that I've got? Yeah, that's just a regular Lava Lurker, yeah, because that one's actually master difficulty, right? It's still pretty quick. You do it in the Warzone 4 pump area. You can do like 600 per hour or so. It dropped after reading Twitch, YouTube chat. Yeah, no, of course it is. It does. That's how it happens, right? I mean, it's just the reality of streaming, unfortunately. Especially if you're not like super familiar with a hunt, right? If you're streaming, then it's your efficiency does go down a bit. It's not an excuse, you know, it's just the reality. How am I today? I'm pretty good. Weather's lovely today. Kids still not home until tomorrow. This is the last stream, by the way, before the kids get home. So from tomorrow, we're back to a more standard schedule and unfortunately rarer and shorter streams. What's the meta for Bounty Talisman? Mostly just damage. Get as many of the other bonuses as you can, like when they're cheap. So like 10% or so of everything. But then mostly just damage. Druid 1 button spell attack topping damage. Yep. Druid OP, clearly. Extra bestiary would have been so nice from the event. But yeah, under Bounty Talisman, yeah, you want some extra bestiary as well, especially if you like newish character, right? If the Bounty Talisman came out when you already had like 95% of the bestiaries and like 20k points, then I can understand why you may not want it. But if you are still like a lowish or newish character, then they definitely need at least 20% bestiary in the Bounty Talisman, in my opinion. Tips of delusional about druids. They're apparently still the weakest class, right? And they are, unless, you know, the elements work out. They are the most... I feel like druids are in a way the most volatile class in the sense that they are very, very, very strong in certain spots and very, very, very weak in others, right? Which makes them quite volatile with results. I'm sure a druid doesn't do too much in like Ice Library, for example. I suppose he still got his Earth Wave and Earth Fork that he can spam though, which are fine. Makes druid most balanced. Is that you think that's balance? I'm focusing a bit more on the experience that's going up again. That's good. Druid has the same damage as Paladins in Icelib. Is Icelib strong to Holy or something? That would... Well, the thing is, Druid in Library usually just stays on the EK, right? So he gets much more uptime, DPS uptime, than the other vocations. Whereas, like, you know, Sorcerer and Paladin have to, like, kite around a lot, right? Pulling the monsters to the box. Druid, I think, doesn't do that as much. He needs to keep the EK alive. Seeing old mid-high team hunts without spell opacity settings makes me wonder how people tolerated it. I mean, Fairway. I will always remember Fairway. Just freaking unhuntable, dude. Fairway was so awful before opacity. And people that the paladin farmers literally spend their life there. I don't know how. I don't know how they could live there with all the spell effects. Druid or Pally more comfortable for solo play post rebalance? Well, I can't say for sure because I haven't yet properly played the Druid, right? I still think Paladin probably wins out. I think double fork playstyle is probably the comfiest playstyle in the game. But that is that is not optimal Druid playstyle in a lot of places, right? You've still got to be using your strong ice wave. You want to be using Ulus once you unlock it. You want to be landing your UEs. Very hard to land. Maybe a Terror Wave here and there, right? Double fork is obviously giga comfortable, giga easy, but hate places where I can't double fork. I'm sure that I will feel the same way. Oh. Yeah, I'm sure once I'm having my Druid playthrough, if I'm not able to double fork, I'm going to be hating life. It's not comfortable because it's hard to stay focused because it's so boring. Yeah, I guess we'll see. I guess I'm not going to get bored when I'm streaming at least. Because I've still got you guys to keep me engaged. But yes, solo double fork, no stream, no YouTube video, no nothing, just locked into Tibia. Yeah, I can see how that would get a bit boring. With your high IQ questions, I'm glad you misspelled IQ to QI. That is very appropriate indeed. Save up our graph as real questions for the Druid runs. Some of the Druid places will be absolutely goated, though. I'm sure of it. Some of the results will be absolutely illegal. I can tell. Like Bookworld Chapter 4 on level 200 or something. It's absolutely obliterating it. 1.9 KK run, 170 ED Sphinx's surface with a shitty magic level. That's the thing is, though, that's not particularly impressive because you could just go lava lurkers and do more than that, you know? My level 100 paladin does 2.1 KK raw at lava lurkers, so who's really OP? Lurkers are much more consistent than Sphinxes, though, at least on my server. True. That is true. Can I raise you Grim Reapers on a level 150 paladin? Probably be able to do like 3 KK plus. I'll be trying that on 150. Do we reckon 150 paladin or 200 for Grim Reapers? Probably 150, right? With ultimate spirits at 150 with a prismatic ring. From 200, probably just regular mana potions and no prismatic. Oh, okay. I did. Me, Tibia Pal, and Grim Reapers have my videos have no impact on Tibia Pal. On my videos have no impact on Grim Reapers. Grim Reapers are so good that I don't think there's any way any creator can possibly influence that. It's just, they just known to be extremely good. I think it's more that a monk release impacted the Grim Reapers a lot because suddenly all the monks were wanting to go there. And yeah, now after the rebalance, MS and Paladins can go there very early too and very comfortably. And EKs could always go there, now even easier as well with all the changes. Yeah, Grim Reapers, not my fault. It's the spawn's fault. Everybody knows about them. Axe EK destroys the... Sword EK destroys the too of Summerblade. I don't know about the Club EK and when he gets his fire weapon. It's the Cobra Club, right? Is it 220? For their Club EK? Something like that. This song always makes me think of that. I swear it was like a body wash advert. Garnier, I think. What's the maximum resist cap worth stacking for a hunting spot? Whatever you can. As long as, like, whatever's most efficient from regards of the input analyzer. If you're taking 30% fire, 20 earth, then it's always going to be more worth to be stacking fire resistance until that flips to the other one. Assuming equal amount of resistance that you still can put on. Thank you. Thank you for the raid. Thank you so much. Welcome in, everybody. Doing some team hunts today. +2 attack. Yes, I think it's +2 attack. There you go. +2 attack. If they were to do hunting grounds rebalance right now, they would say that Grim Reapers and Surma Mirror are underperforming spawns. I don't think so. They know. They know. Come on. I hope we do get another rebalance of hunting grounds. That was a really good update. I really enjoyed that. Kind of screws me over when it comes to videos, though. If I get rid of all my low-level characters and stuff, and then they rebalance a bunch of low-level spots, I'm gonna have to be begging people to let me use their characters to record stuff. Free EXP service, am I right? Who wouldn't want a free EXP service? On that note, I can already tell I'm going to be looking for a level 500 paladin on a European server in about 2 months to record the level 500 spots. Because my baby paladin's going to record everything up to 400. And this paladin I'm playing right now is going to record everything 600 plus. But it would be helpful to have a level 500 paladin, you know, the in-between, to record everything that I've got for 500 plus. Depot is the highest spawn in the game, spawn in the game. Due to the weekly rewards, eh? A lot of people do make a lot of XP in the depot. Wonder if Tips have accounted for that in their little graph. Which DP has the best EXP per hour? Roshamel, presumably. Because only highish levels people go there. And they have the highest EXP from the weeklies. That's probably the hardest depot to go to, right? Excluding like unlock only depots like on Bunak or something. Bunak probably is going to have a pretty high EXP per hour. Why do you EXP all those characters alone? Because I have a wide spectrum of places to cover. I'm not going to be... It's hard to find 10 characters at exactly the right level breakpoints to record stuff from. Plus, it gives me content and stuff to do and play. And also, if I always use the same character for vast majority of the respawns, then, you know, it's stable skills, stable equipment, so it's a good reference point. If I record level 100 spots on someone's character with 120 dist, and then I'll record level 200 places on someone's character with 100 dist, it's not super good comparison, you know? Your raid notification seemed broken. Didn't see on screen, I think. Yeah, no, it was there. You probably just came in a little bit later after it. It was there, thank you. Yeah, no, it was there. It popped up. It probably was just disappeared by the time you actually came into the stream. Thank you, thank you. Do you really need that level of granularity? I don't, but the average YouTube viewer does, because if I record a place for a level 500 with a level 600 character, whoa, 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 no, 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 that is totally illegal, and clearly the guide is bullshit. Even if the recorder says that, oh yeah, you can extract and subtract a little bit of experience because you're going to be lower level. No, 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 no. YouTube commenters can't have that. You need to be between level 500 or 505. Otherwise, you know, video is garbage, discounted. And don't you dare have a tiered item. Tier 1 boots with no other tiered items, illegal. Makes the video unreliable. Boots alone would be too much. And powerful imbues? You think anybody can afford powerful imbues in this economy? Don't think so. Powerful imbues, discounted. Not watching that video. Dislike. He's got powerful imbues. He's got a powerful protection imbuement. Dislike that shit, dude. Not realistic. So yes, that's the reason why I like to have a fair amount of granularity. Oh, the experience really dropped there. I don't know what's happened. I don't think I changed anything too much, but it's dropped to like 8.3, 8.2. Wow. Kusnier EK no imbue challenge. I mean, it's easier than it's ever been. I'd just be using the ultimate distilled ultimate mana potions. I'd love to see the reaction if I pulled up with a level 200 EK chugging distilled ultimate mana potions. The accusations of nobody being able to afford the distilled ultimates. Woo! I love some videos of you saying this bot is for 500 level, using 500 level with full tier equipment, praise, and still barely surviving. and you know what? And even saying something like, I think it's for 500 plus, but I think if you know what you're doing, maybe 400 would be doable, you know? Yes, that would be quite something. A troll video like that. Question is if people would understand the satire. I don't think that's how you pronounce that word, but whatever. Let's go with it. Reaching 20% of HP is totally fine. 20%, bro? It's like you've still got lots of resources left. I'm not even popping an energy ring at 20%, bro. I'll pop an energy ring at 5%, maybe. 20% leaves you lots of room for pushing. This Sphinx is on a 600 EK, call it 300 plus, and release the video on April Fools. And then on the 2nd of April, release the video of a level 300 EK smashing Sphinxes. %20 is about where Grand Echo comes in. Yeah. How is Grand Echo after they removed all the... They reduced the cooldown, right? From 10 minutes to 2 minutes. Is it like more of a commonly used spell now? Or do most DKs now actually like pay attention to it a bit more and use it, you know, more regularly? I imagine it must be a lot better now, right? It's kind of like an NPC food on a 2-minute cooldown, right? Kind of just pop it as soon as you think you may be in trouble a bit. How was your eclipse, Luquinho? There were so many people out in my city watching the eclipse. Even I went out for a few minutes. I was thinking of you. I was wondering if you were having a good time. This song does bring back some memories indeed. I don't mind the remix. I'm keeping up with the damage. I'm quite happy to see that. I'm only a few % behind OP Druid. You know? I have no idea if these guys have charms, by the way. I don't know how many on how many monsters, so I don't know where that places me when it comes to charms. I have no charms. No, nothing. Got to see the full 100%. Yeah, I think it was 80% Eclipse in Poland, something like that. I didn't have any glasses, so I couldn't actually look. I was just strolling around, you know. Oh. I was trying to sneak a quick peek at the sun, you know. I was like... for like a split second. Worth it. Well, I'm fine. I'm fine. I can still see. Is it better now to be distance on RP helmets or magic level? No one seems to know. So the damage, if you go by strictly by damage, if you are in the physical rotation and sharpshooter and F-roll barrage, distance is slightly better for DPS. But magic level, you know, has the benefit of giving you extra healing. So if you really don't care about healing whatsoever, you're like blowing up the respawn, then distance would be better. But the benefit of the extra healing for like a marginal DPS decrease for me is worth it. So I actually still prefer going with the magic level myself for the comfort of the extra healing. Six-minute longer clips next year in Egypt. I'll finally be able to get well irons on Nevia. Nice. You think the percentage distance extra damage to spells is still the best perk for those? Yep. Or the damn percentage of skill for auto attacks also. Those are the best two. Without any doubt. Just keep in mind that the perk bonuses aren't supposed to be like some huge power increases, you know? They're nice little bonuses, but they're not going to give you 5% damage, right? So a perk that gives you like 1% damage, give or take, which those best ones do. Yeah, that's, you know, that's pretty big. Think about the fact that, you know, T2 Fatal or T3 Fatal gives you like 1% damage, right? So each perk that you roll and upgrade is like a free Fatal, free tier 2 Onslaught or something. When you put it like that, I think it's pretty good value. How much do you need to become 100% streamer with no work? Well, I would have to have a ton more like donations and subscriptions, because from pure viewership numbers, how much platforms pay for the viewership, my viewership is great, but how much platforms pay for viewership alone is not enough for me to consider that. So I would need to find myself, you know, 5 whales that would like to keep me as a full-time streamer and keep that going. That's like the only scenario where it would potentially make sense. As per the passive earnings from like ads and stuff, then yeah, probably never. So this underpowered druid is doing more DPS than RP and MS. Yep. But don't worry, they were only looking at solo graphs. Okay, when they look at team hunt graphs, I'm sure they'll come to a different conclusion. Only 11 extra damage, Gustavo. You know how crazy 11 extra damage is on each ability? I think you're just really undervaluing that perk, I think. Doesn't seem like a lot, but it is. In an infinitely scaling game like Tibia, at least. Where, you know, that damage... Does that... Actually, I don't know. Does the flat damage from like that get scaled by crit and fatals and stuff? So if you get plus 11 flat damage to spells, but you crit... With a 50% crit, does that become 16 flat damage that gets added onto your... When does the crit multiplication happen? Does it happen before adding flat damage or after adding flat damage? I actually don't know. Is that really the worst perk of Falcon Bow? I'll have a look. Oh, I think we moved away too fast from this pull. Or maybe the druid or the whoever that was a little bit too late. Not sure. Flat damage, the last thing added to the damage calculator, so it would not be multiplied by crit then. That's too bad. If anybody from the team hunt is watching, I can do one more lap, and then I'm going to be out of arrows, so we can do one more lap, then I need to refill. I didn't pack enough. I'll take a look at the Falcon Bow proficiency later. I'm curious. Anyway, Falcon Bow is not... Falcon is not really a bow where you should really be re-rolling stuff anyways. I wouldn't be wasting dust on that. The experience has gone up again to like 8.6, even though I haven't been doing anything different. So yeah, I don't know what would cause that little dip in experience to 8.2 earlier. So I don't think it was anything I was doing. necessarily. Not sure. Either way. Got a percentage of skill to damage yesterday on my Falcon Longsword. Again, I'm not entirely sure that's a weapon I'd be wasting my dust on, but congrats. I hope it serves you well. Fourth column is 2% crit chance for Divine Missile, 3% against Bird, and 1 healing level. Yeah, so if that's Falcon Bow, obviously you reroll that one then. Definitely not percentage of shielding for for damage to spells. No, healing magic level is definitely a lot worse. Yeah, you definitely dump that fourth column then. It's kind of the best physical weapon before Crypt Slicer. Exactly. So there is a better weapon. Rolling perks and upgrading them is a big dust investment. I don't really recommend it for non-best in slot weapons. Especially on an EK where you have so many weapons, dude. You're going to be, you're going to have like 3-4 solid best in slot weapons you want to roll those perks on. If you're going to be rolling it on shit like Falcon Longsword, bro, you're never going to get the stuff that you want. Just my personal opinion, of course. Yours may differ. Chill out. That's from the Monk video, for those of you who don't know. When I ranked all the vocations, which of course started a bit of a shitstorm, and people love telling me how I'm wrong, but it is what it is. I have 38 arrows. I am very concerned with... I'm very concerned if I can finish the lap. I think probably not. I'll switch to crossbow hunting. So I just make slivers and sell them? I would just keep upgrading the dust limit. I'm sure you don't have full dust limit, do you? So upgrade the dust limit and just keep your dust high for when you do actually get a best in slot weapon to roll, Hello, Sereno. Hello. What vocations are you hunting with at the moment? Everyone but the monk. I have 10 arrows, dude. Oh, no. We switching to the crossbow in a minute. Oh, my word. I'll finish the lap with a crossbow. That's some solid proficiency, at least, on the crossbow. Then we have 2 more arrows. 1 more arrow. Bam. Crossbow gaming. The graph was right. This is how paladins hunt. I'll whip out my safety assassin stars in a second. Trusted assassin stars, dude. Never failed me. When will you stream playing ED? Well, when we play ED, which will be after we conclude everything for the Paladin. Probably in... Well, it was supposed to be after the RP, but now I'm not so sure because the cast waves on cursor for the winter update has me intrigued. I kind of tempted to wait with the druid until then. All right, here we go. That's it. I need to run out. There we go. Did you game in the kitchen? Nope. Living room. Aren't Royal Stars stronger than Assassin Stars? True. I'll whip out my Royal Stars then. Was there an echo? I guess we'll pop it later. I'm EXPing with your team. I think you'll find it's my team now. Sorry, Zbyszek. It was so easy. I'm switching to superior mana potions. I don't need ultimates. Best wheel setup for 500 RP. Well, that depends on the hunting ground, doesn't it? Here I'm running double ranged etc. to help with the ranged monsters. For a holy respawn, I run T2 Divine Barrage. For bossing, I run Grand Con Wheel. For Ethereal Barrage, I usually run Tier 1 Gift of Life with Tier 1 Carpet. Nah, it's just a one-off for me today. It's just a one-off team hunt for me. I saw that they were looking for someone for today, and I wanted to do the Goanna Bestiary, so yeah. Oh, what you say? There was an echo. Where was the echo? Because was it on this level? Was the echo somewhere here? I missed it on the way again. Am I an idiot? Right side. Okay, well, there's a lot of Goannas here. I'm getting it, dude. I'm getting it. Where is it? Gone already? Oh, all right. All right, they're saying 1 more hour now after the refill, so cool. Did you see my custom audio for echoes? I did not yet. I'm sorry, Luquino. I forgot to check. I'll check. All right, I'll check. But I don't have the influence monsters. Okay. I don't have the miscellaneous sounds. I wish there was a special echo sound just for echoes. I would totally enable it. But I don't like all the miscellaneous sounds and hearing like little birds in the background. No, thank you. Okay, imbue out on the helmet. Perfect. 1, 2, and imbue's back. Love a good old imbue scroll. Ambiance sounds. Yep, hate it. Hate it. And 7 wardens since I started hunting. Let's check. There was a pig, there was a slug, there was a roaming dread, there was many faces, a butterfly purple, brood rider infernoc, and distorted phantom. Looks like people are starting to pop Soul War echoes on Nevia. Would you recommend a knight uses for armor until Spirit Fawn? Falcon plate for team hunting, lion armor for solo hunting. Do you have access to Soul War? Pretty sure. You just need to have finished Feaster of Souls, right? Yeah, Feaster of Souls finished. Should do then. By the way, I already spoke to Viesław, and tomorrow, if we do have a stream up, got a strange day tomorrow because my kids are coming back. But if I do manage to have a couple hours stream in the day, it'll be probably a duo with Viesław at Norkferatus. Sanguine Razor or Soul Shredder, you think? Are you asking me which item to buy first? Or are you asking me which item is better where? Which item to get first? I don't really have much of an opinion. You just need to decide where you want to hunt and get the one that's going to be more appropriate for your hunts, I think. Just choose the next 3 or 4 hunts that you want to go to and do bestiary on, and then based on that, choose which one to buy. Ooh, another level. Here we go. 595. Yeah, I think on Saturday or on Sunday, we're going to hit that 600 most likely. Now I'm fully out of stamina, fully out of boost. But what I'm not out of is 40% more bounty EXP. Get in there, bounties. I knew what I was voting for. Echo. Popped it. Adult Goan influenced. Hey, really loving your MS videos. Very helpful. Cool. What's going on here? These ogres, dude. Yeah, I try to do that, Pitman. I try whenever I record a video now, I try to open up the wheel. I try to open up the proficiency just to show what I have, just in case, you know? The duo content will be with the ED or the EK. Neither. If we go tomorrow on the duo, it'll be with Viesław, which was the monk that we played with on Nimesat today. But I'm not promising anything. I don't know how my day is going to be going tomorrow. It's a bit of a strange day. Yeah, my kids are coming back from the grandparents. I'll have to go pick them up at some point. I'm not promising we're going to have a stream for the next couple days. I'll try, but no promises. With an EK and MS, both 260, where should we be going? Oh, I do not like questions about duo suggestions. I don't know, dude. I don't duo. I don't know. Where tigers? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where's the meta place for duo. Just whatever you would hunt solo, but, you know, 100 levels earlier, right? That's about it. Bow of Destruction. Definitely Bow of Destruction over Cataclysm. Cataclysm goes straight in the bin. It's C3 Forge Feed. Look forward to the 200 plus RP guides for the RP. Yep. You'll most likely see most of them first on stream before we manage to get to them on YouTube. I mean, the one video on YouTube a day is a pretty slow pace, but I will be playing through that baby RP, including all the level 200 spots on stream in a few weeks. Good day, Carbon. Hello. Do I use hotkey for targeting, or do you click it? Is the hotkey as a next target or first target? Yeah, first target ascending by distance. And I have next targets also on a separate hotkey. I have space for first target and control space for next target. I rarely use next target, sometimes. And how I target, honestly, most times I think I target with right click. But when stationary, when I'm stationary and the monsters are stationary, I always use right click to be more precise. When I'm kiting like this, I'll usually use space, the automatic targeting mode to the closest creature, because it's more reliable. But, you know, when we win a box, then I'll just use right click. Yeah, no, when kiting, it's safer to, I think, just use the space. Or stop for a second and then choose. Like, what you don't want to be doing is you don't want to be moving yourself and the monster moving. If both you and the monster are moving, it's asking for trouble to try and manually target it. If either you or the monster is not moving and is not gonna move, then it's more expected that you can aim with the right click. But if both of you are moving when like you're kiting, then yeah, I don't think it's a good idea. Man, this would have been some good proficiency on the Sanguine Bow if I had level 600. This is a lovely proficiency hunt. $138 base distance with loyalty. Oh my god. Nice, Zim. Are you going to unlock its full potential, is the question? Or is it going to be wasted? Got a new RP, so trying to learn. I feel like everybody's getting new RPs. I wonder why. It's such a weak vocation, right? It's like 4th, maybe, you know, by by tips of numbers. Just ahead of the Druid, maybe. Why is everyone getting RPs, dude? Are you all masochists, you know? What's the point? What gives? I mean, Druid, this is just for bosses or extra driver for Team Hunt. That's quite an investment for a boss character. I don't think you needed 133 distance on your boss character. But whatever you like, Zim, whatever you like. Have fun with it. On Grimvale -4, Falconic, you're going to want crystalline arrows primarily because the monsters there run away on low health. And with Shatterstorm arrows, you're not going to have enough reliability in finishing off the monsters that run on low health. That's the problem. If the monsters that didn't run on red health, maybe Shatterstorms would be better. I'm still not sure because the density there is not that crazy. But the fact that the monsters run away, you definitely want to have the crystallines so that you can finish off very quickly with your arrow the monster that is running away and then go back to killing everything else. That's the logic. Monk on a shelf for now until they resurrect it. Shortly, resurrection is coming in 3 days. They'll resurrect it for Easter, maybe. There you go. That would be something. I'm planning to work on the damage calculator again this evening, Zim. I haven't had much time yet today. By the way, Zim is the guy who works on the damage calculator with me. Or rather, I work on it with him. He prepared majority of the logic code. I've been showcasing it a bit on stream, by the way, Zim. I've showed it a couple of times what it's going to look like and stuff. Just a working version, so people know it's coming. But yeah, I'm planning to work on it this evening. Didn't have time today. In the day, as you can see. But yeah, this evening it's going to be development time. Or prompting time, I should say. He'll be back on the weekend. Yeah, I think it'll mostly be, from my perspective at least, it'll mostly be done by the weekend. Well, someone's got to prompt the AI. When the AI can prompt itself, we're doomed. What about Monk? Gave up on it? Yep, it's sold. Okay, I almost dropped myself here, but no, we're good. We're good. All right, see you later, Zim. Enjoy the rest of your holiday. Bye-bye. Anyway, the Shatterstorm arrows really aren't that good. I'm really quite disappointed with them overall. Also, on the other hand, crystalline arrows are just very, very strong, and they really nuke stuff. Do you think the extra XP on bounty on server how Nevia was a good idea? No. Well, I mean, it's still if you play solo, it's still I think it was a flawed vote. I just think it shouldn't have been that, right? I just think it was a bad set of options that were just two completely opposite choices. It was basically, do you want a solo bonus or do you want a team hunt bonus? And it's like, well, someone's always going to be unhappy, you know? I think they could have designed that set of bonuses a little bit better. Of course, now that it turns out I'm actually team hunting a little bit during this week, I would rather have the share the XP bonus. But it is what it is, you know? There's clearly more solo players on Nevia. I have an Alicorn helmet T3. Yes, I would not be investing into Momentum now. Momentum was goated when, you know, you got the double mass sand proc. But now, it's definitely kind of mid, you know? As I'm sure that's why you're thinking about it. No mass sand rotation. Well, the difference is before the rebalance, momentum proc would let you cast mass sand instead of a rune, which was huge because runes suck ass. Now, if you get a momentum proc, you know, you'll get to cast mass sand instead of an ethereal barrage, or ethereal barrage instead of a mass sand. You know, the difference is pretty minimal, right? Because they're both great spells now. Previously, you had a great option and a shit option. So if you got to cast the great option twice, that was a big gain. Now you've got a great option and a great option. So the gain is minimal, right? From a double proc. Should I go for Crypt Spine or Soul Bleeder? Soul Bleeder, friend. Soul Bleeder. And I still forgot the damn bullseye potions. Please, please, when I next go to Depot after this hunt, somebody, please tell me to get the damn bullseye potions. Oh my god, it's like my 5th or 6th hunt in a row that I'm forgetting bullseye potions. It's embarrassing. Just giving up like 6 skill. No good reason. If your wife doesn't let you enjoy your hobbies, Doesn't sound like a very, very healthy relationship. A man needs his hobbies. Is there much to upgrade from a level 200 bested in to a level 300? Just hit 300. Falcon Coif, Falcon Greaves. Added 2 key ones. Anything else, chat? Falcon Coif, Falcon Greaves, right? Those are probably like the key ones, right? I mean, I guess Falcon Bow or Rending Inferno, but you're pretty okay just sticking with your Bow of Destruction. Especially if you have a tier 2 Bow of Destruction with an upgraded perk. Yeah. Yeah, it's decent, but like it's not, you know, it's not a must-have, I think, at this point. Especially as you'll need to regrind the mastery again. You are team hunting? I know. It's a team hunt Andy this week. Even though I voted for the bounty talisman, the bounty bonuses, and then decided to start team hunting. Classic. Imagine duo couple going hunting. I wouldn't really want it bringing me down, bringing the XP down. Imagine the arguments when she's not pulling enough creatures and stuff. Or when she doesn't heal and I die. I take that back. Please don't cancel me. That was just a joke. I think I'd rather team hunt with my buddies, you know? Is Bullseye Potion not good for Paladins? Yeah, it's bad. It's very bad. Learn from me and don't use Bullseye Potions. It's cheating and it makes the game too easy. And real Paladins don't use Bullseye Potions. Chance of Paladin are Low Blow and Divine plus Elemental, or do you think there is another one we should get? Overpower. Overpower is very good as well. That is, you know, monster and respawn dependent, but yeah, overpower is also very, very good. Especially if you're a solo hunter, it's very, very strong. And eventually overflux as well. Aye, trapped. Charm order for sorcerer. 1.5k points. I just get zap and oh, hang on. I just get zap, freeze, and poison as the first 3 on the sorcerer. Or you will want to get low blow and savage blow and overflux as well. Sorcerer kind of wants almost everything, but you know, early game you don't have that many charm points, so just get something. Which I think zap and freeze are probably the 2 most universal, right? Probably just get those. First 3 charms on ED, I think is the exact same answer as for MS. Freeze, zap, poison, but you will probably want the crit charms and overflux as well. Although crit charms I think are slightly less value on Druid. Probably still pretty good though. Oh. Yeah, you can't have boosted and Bosch Jerry. Is it worth getting level 2 freeze? Yes. Always when you're upgrading charms, always get tier 2 before you keep going for another charm. Don't just have a bunch of tier 1 charms. It's bad. Oh man, team hunts do drain me though. I do prefer doing bounties and slightly more relaxing stuff. So sort of 2. I also did like an hour just before this, right? So I'm now on 3 hours of like fairly intense hunts. Nosferatu and here is like very like a lot of movement, a lot of kiting and stuff. I'm definitely ready for a break. As soon as we finish this hunt, which apparently is in like 20-30 minutes, I'll probably be finishing. In addition to its Nevia. Well, there's nothing wrong with there's nothing wrong with Nevia when you're team hunting. If you've got a team hunt, you've got a slot that the plays booked. There's nothing wrong with Nevia at that point. Do you think Tipsoft should change a little bounty tasks? When leader gets to choose months and people in Payout go the same. Not sure I fully understand, but I think bounties are supposed to be mostly a solo content. Like they designed for solo. So I don't think Tipsoft will be improving them for the team hunt because team hunts are already very, very efficient and much better experience. So making them even better through improvements to team hunt bounties, I don't think Tipsoft wants that. No boost on 120 with no stamina. No boost. Already had 2. We had like 2 hours of stamina to start with, so we did have 2 boosts then. Now we good. Nevia is bad when I'm trying to do bounties solo. It's pretty good when you actually have a spot and you have a spot in mind that you want to hunt and you book it and you got it. Then it's pretty great. How long until you can buy bounty rerolls? I hope never. I really hope never. Then any sort of competition with the bounties just loses any sense. And it's just pay to win again. I'm plenty awake. I'm plenty awake, Naughty Fist. I'm plenty awake. I am looking forward to some solo play later, though. At my own pace, you know. Any nice bounties? No, we just had the Dragalisk earlier. We did a duo with Wiesław Munkieta. Did that at Nimisat, finished Dragalisk Bestiary. And now I've got a Silver Lava Lurker pending, which, you know, maybe I'll do later. What do I have preferred on bounty task? Irrelevant, because I don't have anything good. I have stuff for Bestiary. Once I have that Bestiary done, then I roll into something else I want Bestiary on. Right now, I think I have Crusader, Bramble Wormling, and whatever else I'm doing Bestiary on. Maybe Candy Horror. So I don't have anything good. For me, bounties are primarily about completing bestiaries. I don't play much outside of the stream, Potika, so it's not that I play all that much, to be honest. It's just that I'm very efficient with the time I do have when I do play. And when my kids, especially when my kids are home, Don't play that much. It was a struggle to burn stamina on the monk when the monk came out. Because then I used to burn it daily, and it was tricky. You rolled basic Varg. Nice. I'm planning to go Norks tomorrow with Vieswav again. Oh, have they forgotten about me? Have they killed and moved on? Have they forgotten about the paladin? No. They forgot about me and moved on. Oh, my word. Oh, dear. I always used to think goannas move really fast, but when I have to kite them here to the team, they feel so slow. Does the crit charm trigger on targeted monster? Does the crit charm trigger on targeted monster? Low blow, I mean. If you're talking about paladin, then low blow is the only exception where it triggers on all of the copies of the targeted monster. So if I have adult goanna on low blow and I hit an adult goanna with a diamond arrow, it can trigger on all of the adult goannas, not just where's the EK? What's happening? Oh, here he is. Okay. Like, so for what that means is that low blow is the only charm that still benefits from the double charm proc, right? Because they couldn't detangle it in rebalance. So low blow is still very, very good on the paladin. Because it still benefits from the double charm proc. West, east? Well, we're going to go east, probably. If we can get east, I would like to go east tomorrow with Vieswav, because then I'll get better bestiary on the free monster that aren't in castle. Like Fortress, right? Fortress I can hunt fairly easily myself and do the Norks and the Varg bestiary. But the Dwarks and the Orclops and the Gloommaw and stuff, I would love to do that in the party. So ideally we're going to go east so I can progress those a bit faster. Can you show us your Wheel of Destiny? It's nothing special. Right now, it's literally tier 2 ranged etc. Because there's ranged monsters here, so I like to be able to help out with that. With the ranged etc. So that goes with tier 1 Gift of Life and tier 1 Grenade. But I don't really use the Grenade. Maybe I should be using the Grenade here. Although, I don't think Holy is all that good here, so... I'm not sure if it matters either way. Gaura won with the Prime, so thank you very much. Thank you. Thanks so much. Appreciate it. Thank you, Gaura. Much love. Thank you. Oh, psych. In what order would you upgrade your gear to best in slot cost effectively? Well, I wouldn't be upgrading my best in slot cost effectively necessarily. I'd be upgrading it with what I think is going to give me the biggest power boost, right? For the money, I guess, which maybe that's what you mean by cost effectively. So I'm going to assume level 400 plus. You definitely want to get the Alicorn Headguard first. That item is absolutely goated, so get that one first at 400. then you probably want to be looking at Soul Bleeder and like Sanguine Greaves at 500. Those are both also very, very good. Sanguine Bow at level 600, again, good because you want to be grinding the proficiency as early as possible. And yeah, just slowly be getting everything else. Like Alicorn Quiver and Alicorn Ring are not that necessary, so those two items can kind of leave towards the end, I think. Soul Shell, also not that good. Soul Stalkers are good, so if you can get those, then do get those. But like Gnome Armor, Alicorn, Headguard, Soul Bleeder, and you've got like everything. Even you can have Falcon Greaves as well, which are much cheaper now than they used to be. Yeah, Soul Stalkers. I don't know, definitely the helmet first. Make sure you've got that helmet because that helmet is ridiculous. The graph. Nobody will ever forgive Tips off the graph. Nobody will let them forget. Enhancing basic imbue, like combine free basic imbue scroll into a medium scroll, combine free medium scrolls into a powerful scroll. I think that would be pretty cool. That would make the Wardens a little bit more interesting. Or just give him a small chance to be able to drop a medium and a powerful imbue. Just like the catalyst, right? You can drop the basic catalyst, medium, and the powerful one. Oh, there's an echo. Young Goanna. Should probably kill those on the next lap, but whatever. 554. Good dust. Yeah, I think there should be something should be done about those basic imbues. Like they're not. I don't know. Oh well, rather than basic imbues, something should be done about wardens, right? Because I already don't really love spawning wardens now, especially if I've already got them done in the bestiary. I can't even imagine what it's going to be like 6 months from now. If nothing changes, 6 months from now, everybody's just going to be avoiding echoes and just leaving them on the floor because you'll have your perks upgraded on your weapon, so you don't care about the dust. You'll have the charm points, so you don't care about the warden. And it's not worth ruining your hunt, potentially dying, decreasing the experience per hour for what? There's no reward, What's the point? And this feedback was left so many times to them throughout the test server and throughout even the past few weeks, right? And nothing, So it's a shame because I actually think it's a very, very cool concept. And I do like having these raids. I think it's very, very fun to do. But it needs to be worth it. Right now, it's not worth it at all. I've died twice to the echoes. And what do I have for it? Shit all. Like, it's just not... It's not worth the risk and the decrease in experience per hour, right? basic imbue on the legs. I suppose that would be a little bit of extra use for the scroll, but oh, there's a fiend. A fiend sphinx. A fiend sphinx, everybody. A fiend sphinx, watch out, team. If anybody's watching. And did it drop anything? Sphinx Soul Core. There we go. Bit of profit, baby. Sphinx Soul Core. That's a pretty good one, too. The EKs love it. EKs love the Sphinx Soul Core. See, that's cool, right? That was fun. A little fiend spawning. Although I'm still not even that big a fan of fiends, to be honest. But whatever. At least, you know, that was kind of cool. We'll take the Soul Core. You know, the Soul Cores are always worth going for because they're actually good profit, you know? Technically, you've got the greater proficiency catalyst that can drop from the Wardens, but those are also losing a lot of value now. The graph was painful. Yes. Painful. Is that on purpose? Painful. Is it because it was made in paint? Love it. I don't know if you intended to say that, but yes, it was painful. Sub 3kk on Nevia, now less than 800k each. I'm honestly tempted to upgrade my Sanguine Bow to like proficiency 6. Maybe I'll have a quick look at the market now and play some buy offers for some proficiency catalysts. Hey, Palm. I know. We've been all over Team Hunter the past couple days. Yesterday we did a duo at Norks, followed by a duo at Nimesat. Today we started with a duo at Nimesat, followed by a team hunt at Isavi. Crazy, right? It's because I have a bunch of bestiaries I want to do, so I'm happy. I'm happy to be doing a bit of hunting to help with that. I think I got the wrong stream. Well, look at this. I'm solo hunting now. Look at that. I'm all alone, just killing some goannas. Nobody in sight. Don't worry. We're back to the solo content. Been scooping up lesser proficiency catalysts. Yeah, they are the most cost efficient, right? And also the most frequent from the Wardens. Yeah, it probably makes sense to be buying those. Not even top damage. Don't have charms or anything. I'm sure the team has charms. I'm just behind the Druid, though. I'm not that far back. Only about 300k. It's only like 3% damage less than the Druid. Not doing too badly, I think. Nevia votes went for EXP for bounties. Yep. Indeed. How can I make shortcut high Venora? Yes, for example. I've seen a lot of them. You just right click on the hotkey bar and click assign text. And in the assigned text, you put in high Venor, yes. What do I miss from playing Sorcerer? Buffer. Give me buffer, please. Makes you feel so safe. Like you could be playing one-handed. Never in fear when you're on a sorcerer. Buff has got you. Buff has got you on your darkest days. Let me get out a bit. I had a bad feeling about that pull there. Better bail. Oh, and now I even went to the wrong place. Wrong pull. Went too far. Yeah, totally sandbagging on purpose, guys. I just don't want the paladin to get nerfed. The arrows is tricky on this respawn though, Tiger, to be fair. I normally do more arrows. This is also influenced by being in depot for a few minutes. But yeah, I think I was in like 1400 before. But there's a lot of like running from pull to pull where I don't actually have any monsters on me. So that affects arrows per hour, okay? Come on, come on. I'm not actually doing 1200 arrows per hour. Oh my god. Let me do a Valor and reset. I've seen this MS fall into this hole about 5 laps in a row at this point, by the way. I know you're watching. I know you're watching. Stop watching this stream and watch out for the hole, bro. Yeah, it was an effective way to milk people, but I honestly kind of expected them to do a double skill reward as part of this. That would have been a double milk, you know? They would have if one of the rewards was like plus 50% skill progression, right? And then get people on the dummies for 7 days at 50% of the usual double value. Loads of people would have gone for it. I'm sure of it. I'm surprised there was no skilling bonus in there. Do you have a link to the Kalanta Discord server? I think they disabled public linking and inviting. I think you might need to talk to someone from like the leadership of the Discord server. You want to milk people? Tipsoft wants to milk people. I would never. I would never milk my dear viewers. Speaking of, Persist Online just published a cool post about the PvP between guilds on launch. You may be interested in checking that out. Sounds like it's going to be some crazy PvP. Yeah, the 30% loot, Tiger, is surprising, but on the bright side, it didn't roll for majority of servers. Majorities of servers went for EXP. Real? Yes, real. Yes, there is a post today, a community post describing PvP between guilds in Persist when it launches. I haven't properly read it yet because it's been published as I was streaming, but I'm definitely going to check it out as soon as I finish streaming. Oh hell, we can read it on stream maybe. I hope we finish soon. I'm really drained. One more lap, please, and that's it. Last circle. There we go. The sorcerer says that the fall in the hole is a tactical aggro loss. Do we believe him, chat? Do we believe him? I don't know if I believe him. Not so sure. Try double HP gems with Destiny on my 270 MS. The flexibility of us on solo hunts. Yep. It's very nice indeed. Yep. Indeed. Better excuses than mine. I never make excuses. I just speak the truth. It's not easy to be doing a lot of arrows at this hunt. And I'm streaming as well. You know, when you stream, it's very hard to focus on everything. Those aren't excuses. It's just facts. All right, we'll finish the hunt. We'll read the post from Persist Online because I know you all can't wait to hear about the up-and-coming feature of Persist Online called Sectors for Guild PvP. I know I for sure can't wait. So we'll take a look at that, and then I'll finish. Boss, could you recommend spot full profit with our best in slot equipment 590 EK? Warzone 8. If you at least have a Soul Eater or a Soul Shredder, then I would go Warzone 8. Either way, Soul Core bundle completion is coming to an end. I need to ask the guy. I haven't actually been looking at Soul Cores. The problem is that I haven't really been doing stuff about the Soul Cores is because I'm missing 50 Soul Cores, and I've signed up to a team that I'm going to do it with, but I don't know which 50 Soul Cores they have. So like, I don't want to be completing Soul Core stuff right now, because I don't know which ones I'm going to have done when I do that final 50. So once I've done that final 50, it was supposed to be today, but the guy hasn't really reached out, so I think it's probably not today. Either way, once I've done that final 50, then I'm going to buy out all the Soul Cores that I still want and need. Do those. And then we'll be off to Sanira. How do I go about selling spots for 700 plus Soul Cores? You know what? You probably would find some. At that point, you may want to complete the full Soul Core, however many that is. I don't know how many there are, like 850 or something. Just collect them all, and then sell a service for all full Animus. Not Kalanta anymore. No, I think Kalanta is too populated now. Too many people came over there. Because of Fiery Souls Dominando and Rubinos Dominando. So I'm being forced out. And I'm thinking Sunira because it's a little bit less populated. A certain monk? Don't know what you're talking about. I'm pretty sure that monk is long gone. Dominando of Souls on Kalanta? Yeah. The Soul family. Like, wherever you go, Soul family everywhere, dude. Can't run away from them. unplayable, dude. They've overtaken the server. All right, there we go. I think this is the last pull of the team hunt. Thank God. All right. Oh, out. Please. There we go. Oh, there was an echo. There was an echo. What is it? Just 8. Go honors. Never mind. Not interesting. 1 more hour. No. No, thank you. Trapando? No. All right. Oh, drained, dude. Okay, well, okay, Sinks. Clearly, when I refer to the Soul family as Dominando, I'm joking, okay? Clearly, come on. Surely it's obvious. Fiery couldn't dominate Zuna, dude. He's clearly not dominating Kalanta. All right. Did something change on the event island today? No. Potions! Gnuxa! I did forget. I fully forgot. Let me get like 200. That'll keep me busy for a while. That'll keep me busy for what? Like 32 hours of hunting, right? Oh my God, thank you. I totally forgot it again. I would have gone off hunting. And I would have been like, again. Anyway, let me pull up that persist online post. I am interested. Persist online. Be this, right? Blog. There we go. From today. New feature preview sector. Guild warfare with a purpose. I haven't read it yet. So let's take a look. For those of you who don't know, Persist Online is the zombie MMORPG coming out by being developed by Tipsoft. I've been playing it a lot. I like it a lot. I'm looking forward to it. Anyways, here's a new feature preview of the upcoming feature called Sector, which is Guild Warfare with a Purpose. Greetings, scavengers. Today we are happy to give you a preview of a new and upcoming feature designed to offer guilds more regular PvP activities in Persist Online. We are talking about Sector. What is a sector? A sector is a specific contested area in the open world which guilds can fight over for a special reward. But claiming one sector takes more than just standing in one place and waiting for a progress bar to fill. Each sector comes with its own objectives, gameplay loop, and rewards. To succeed, guilds need to coordinate, divide their forces, and keep a close eye on rival groups. Who can participate in sector fights? Participation in a sector fight is tied to guild membership, which means the guild leaders, officers, and members can take part in the event, secure objectives, use the sector respawn system, and fight to capture the sector for that guild. Players without a guild can still enter the area while the sector is contested, but they do so at a significant disadvantage. They cannot damage guild members inside the sector, even while using aggressor mode, while guild players can kill them without losing karma. Guildless players will therefore receive a warning while inside a contested sector, informing them that that area is intended only for players that belong to a guild. How to claim a sector. Every sector in Persist Online moves from 3 stages. Unclaimed, waiting for the next contest stage. Contested, when it's active and guilds can fight for it. And then when it's claimed, then it has its reward. Once the ownership phase ends, the sector becomes available again. Once contested, all guilds on the server and the members can join the sector battle, secure the side objectives, ultimately attempt to claim the entire area. An overview of the current sector stage can be found, blah, 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 blah. How much time do guilds have to conquer a sector? In its current configuration, the junkyard remains in the contested state for 2 hours after the conflict begins. If no guild captures the center within that time, the sector returns to the unclaimed state. If a guild succeeds and claims the sector, they will own it for 18 hours before it is released again. Okay. While the sector is contested, a dedicated HUD provides information about the area's current state, its objectives, and active capture attempts. World and compass markers direct you towards relevant locations and adapt to your current task. Sectors use a dedicated respawn system for the time of the battle. Eligible guild members can place a custom respawn point within the designated area. Okay. After a sector has been captured, all objectives are reset and any effects related to it are removed. Okay. All right, now that we covered some basics about this new feature, let's have a deeper look at the first sector, a place where scrap becomes a battlefield and quickly turns into power, the junkyard. The first sector is built entirely around guild gameplay and consists of one main central objective and 4 important side objectives. The mobile crane, the excavator, the radio tower, and the truck. Okay. Before a guild can capture the central objective and control the area for the main reward, it must first control at least 3 of the 4 side objectives at the same time. This creates a battle across multiple fronts. While one group searches for parts or secures a machine, another can defend the center, intercept enemy carriers, and retake a lost objective. No objective is permanently safe. Okay, what is the rewards? How the battle for the junkyard works. Rummage through the scrap. Okay, I don't want to read it all. You rummage through the scrap. You repair and control some machinery. Capture the center. And the reward, Junk Diver. This is what I'm interested in. Capturing the junkyard does more than place your guild's name on the sector. The entire guild receives the Junk Diver buff that lasts for 18 hours. 10% chance to increase the quality of a found junk item by 1. Okay, that's interesting. That's pretty good. That basically means you're going to be dropping a lot more materials. So junk items is stuff you can disenchant for materials. If you've got... and each upgrade of quality gives you a lot more. So this basically means a lot more materials. I don't know if it's that amazing, but I mean, I would like to have that. I would like to have that when I'm farming for mats, especially early on in the server's lifespan. Receive it immediately. Okay. Even if you're not present for the battle, you will get this. Okay. If you want to learn more about the junkyard and fight for sector, speak to Hank Foster in the sector area. Okay. This is only the beginning. The junkyard lays a foundation for a new guild and PvP system and persist online. By combining scavenging, transportation, distributed objectives, and a final capture, sectors are designed to create battles in which different roles and tactics matter. Did they mention anything about the death? This is the only thing that I wanted. If you die in this zone, does anything happen? They didn't mention anything about the death. They mentioned the respawn, that you can have use the sector respawn system. So you get a custom respawn. I wonder, but I don't know if it means that you lose your skills and you lose your items and stuff. Anyways, don't know. I don't know. I don't know about other games that Tipsoft was doing. I don't remember. I never really followed any of them. Never thought there were very many of them that were very good. Persist Online is actually quite good, and I know it doesn't look it for a lot of people, but I think it's good. I think it's going to be at least a moderate success when it comes out. Anyways, I gotta finish. My dinner's ready. Gonna eat something. Gonna call my kids. Who are the grandparents right now. They're back tomorrow. So I don't know when we're going to be having streams over the next few days. I don't know if we're going to have any over the weekend. Maybe, maybe not. We shall see. Maybe we'll have one tomorrow in the day. Again, not sure. We'll see how the day turns out. Anyways, I got to go. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. It's been a good one. It's been a nice team hunting stream. So thanks for being here. And I'll see you in the next one. Probably tomorrow or maybe on Monday or sometime like that. But anyway, we'll see. Thank you, everybody. Have a nice weekend. Enjoy your bonuses. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.